Hi, today we have interviewed an HR manager from Kinderhive company. They are a kindergarten company. So today we'll be presenting about what we have interviewed from her and what we learned from her.
Hi everyone, my name is Mawar Atira binti Mazlan. Kinderhive is a preschool that provides quality and caring early education for young children and a creative and supportive environment. The purpose of our interview was to understand HR practice in the organization, focusing on how the Kinderhive manage its teacher and staff. Our focus topic were recruitment and induction training effectiveness, payment system and working hour. These areas are important to make sure the kindergarten runs smoothly and maintain a good working environment. We chose to interview Ms. Puvana because she played a key role managing HR matter at Kinderhive and it direct experience in staff recruitment, training and welfare. From this interview, we learned how HR support teacher growth, fair pay and smooth operation in Kinderhive. Overall, this interview helped us to understand how effective HR management contribute to be a positive working and learning environment. That's all for me.
Hi, my name is Arina Iman binti Ismail and today I will be talking about company background of Kinderhive Kindergarten. Kinderhive was founded in 2024 by the Naluri Bestari Group, which has over 20 years of experience in early childhood education. The kindergarten aims to provide a fun, balanced and high-quality learning experience for young children. Kinderhive follow the KSPK and Permata guidelines and use the HIVE learning system, which stands for Holistic, Interactive, Visualizations and Explorations. It also includes STEAM, education and bilingual learning in Bahasa Malaysia and English. There are two main programs, Hive Care Playschool for age 1 to 3 and Preschool for age 4 to 6. Kinderhive offers safe, modern facilities and nurturing environment for children to grow. Today, Kinderhive has over 40 branches across Malaysia and continues to expand through the Hivepreneur programs. Its core values are care, creativity, collaborations and commitment. So lastly, Kinderhive combines modern education with Islamic values to shape confident and responsible learners. Thank you, that's all for me.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Amir binti Abdullah and I'll be presenting the first topic that we chose for this interview, which is requirement selection and induction. So the first one is how the kindergarten attract and recruit teachers and staff for the company. So the kindergarten company ensure that its requirement process follow the regulations set by Malaysian Ministry of Education or KPM, Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia. So these regulations are important to make sure that all teachers and caregivers are properly qualified to work with young children. So for Tadika or the kindergarten position, the HR department check each candidate educational background to ensure that they hold either a degree or diploma in ECE, early childhood education. This qualification shows that the individual has a strong understanding of how to manage and teach children. For TASCA or nursery position, candidate must have a KAP certificate, which stands for Kursus Aspan Permata. This certificate is a mandatory requirement for anyone who wish to work with toddlers or in a kindergarten. So these qualifications are the main criteria that Kinderhive look when hiring new staff. So the second one is the criteria in selecting teaching or non-teaching staff. When it comes to selecting candidates, the HR assistant emphasized that one of the most important qualities they look is the ability to take care, to handle children. Working with young children requires patience, creativity, and emotional control. So the candidate must have all of that. So the company also prefer candidates who have at least one working experience with other company, as this show that they are familiar with the responsibilities and challenges of an early childhood setting. For play school position, the selection process is less strict. The company is open to hiring candidate with no experience, as the main focus is childcare rather than academic teaching. However, for preschool or kindergarten position, candidate must have a relevant teaching background and experience. They are also expected to be able to prepare BBN, bahan bantu mengajar, or teaching aids, which are important tools to support their teaching. Third, typical selection process for new teachers or assistant. The selection process in the company generally involve an interview, which can be conducted either online or face-to-face. It depends on the situation. For principal position, interview usually conducted in person in their HQ. This is because principal are responsible for managing one entire outlet by themselves, and the company want to ensure that they are well qualified and capable of handling that responsibility. For the teacher position, if the candidates are currently working somewhere else, the company will consider arrange an online interview to make it more convenient for them. But if possible, they still want to do physical interviews, and this is where the candidates are required to bring their portfolio and the examples of BBN that they have created in their previous workplace. The HR department also gave a scenario-based question to evaluate how the candidate will handle stress and solve problem. For example, they may ask like, how would you react if a parent had a complaint, just to see how they handle that kind of problem. Next is the orientation program. The HR assistant explained that orientation is mandatory for all new employees during the onboarding process. This program helped new staff understand the company's standard operation procedure, the SOP, policy, and also the teaching expectation. During the orientation, new teacher also undergo training on how to prepare lesson plan and also appropriate teaching method in the class. This ensures that everyone follow the same standard and teaching approach across all branches of the Kinderhive outlets. So the orientation program play a huge role in helping new employee adapt the company's culture and understanding its teaching philosophy, ensuring that they can perform confidently and consistently in their roles. Last one, the challenges. According to the HR assistant, one of the biggest challenges faced by the company today is the low job commitment among younger employees, especially from the Generation Z. Many young applicants attend interview, they accept the job offer, and then they start working, but then they will end up resigning and going missing within 1 or 2 weeks. Some of them claim that they cannot cope with the workload. Some of them just leave without any explanation. So this kind of behavior reflects a trend where many young workers take job opportunities lightly and frequently change job without a long-term planning. This kind of pattern not only affect the company's staff stability but also impact the quality of education provided to the children. So the HR assistant also mentioned that attitude could harm the employee professional background in the future, as frequent as job hopping create a poor employment record and show a lack of commitment. So yeah, that's all.
Hi, my name is Nuri Izzati binti Khairul Nazri, and I will be explaining about the effectiveness of training that we ask the HR manager. Alright, Kinderhive Staff Development Program strengthens outlet leadership and produces visible gains in classroom instruction. The HQ prepares all rancangan pengajaran harian (RPH) and also rancangan pengajaran activity, the RPA, so that the teachers can focus on executing those plans in class. Human Resource organizes the training system while HQ delivers it through a simple rhythm. Weekly in-class coaching and also twice monthly workshops supported by ongoing observation. In classroom, the focus is on practical delivery. The RPH defines the day or period, learning goals, success criteria, materials, time assessment, and also differentiation, while the RPA zooms into a single high-leverage activity with step-by-step prompt, likely students' response, management cues, and also quick adjustment. Training helps teachers turn this plan into smooth lessons, clear lesson launches, strong modeling, guided practice, and also regular checks for understanding. Standard operating procedure (SOP) training protects instructional time by tightening arrivals and dismissal, safety routines, classroom setups, documentation, and also parent communication. Leadership training for principals builds capability to set standard, run short micro walkthroughs, give precise feedbacks and also manage like HR tasks that supports enrollment and staff stability, because the principals manages the whole outlet. The delivery model is straightforward. Twice a month, usually on weekends, an HQ trainer conduct workshop for teachers and principals to align language, exemplars, and expectation across outlet. Each week, the same training presence move into classroom to model lesson, co-teach, and observe real implementation of the RPH and RPA. During this visit, staff rehearse key segments and adjust questioning, and also pacing for students. They also receive immediate coaching. Their working cycle is clear: learn, practice, observe, and refine. Next is the effectiveness. The effectiveness is checked directly in classroom. Observer or the HQ trainer look for lessons that follow the RPH or RPA as intended. For strong teaching, they clearly set a criteria for clear modeling, smooth transition, inclusive, and also precise questioning. And also for active student engagement, like for quick checks of understanding with on-the-spot adjustment, and for well-run rooms where materials are ready and safety routines are reliable. Weekly coach notes record progress and also the next step for it. For the separate marketing track, HQ reviews simple indicators: consistent posting, brand-aligned content, clear captions, and meaningful engagement such as saves, shares, and also parents' questions. Employees' feedback is kept practical. HQ relies on in-class observation and verbal updates from principal. When useful, short 3-question pulses after workshop or brief teacher reflections or micro clips are added to capture what was tried and what happened without heavy paperwork. Continuous professional development (CPD) is maintained by a tight weekly to monthly cadence. Each month introduces a high leverage practice linked to the upcoming RPH, brings coaching into classroom to rehearse and apply, and also introduces the next instructional focus on in the following workshop, and then use coaching to time transition, calibrate questions, and also consolidate gains. Weekly in-class coaching, twice monthly workshops, and principal 10-minute walkthrough with a shared checklist and simple job aids like checklists and templates keep the RPH and RPA execution consistent. Micro practice refresher target one skill at a time. They also consider an optional add-ons like including the external specialist in literacy, behavior, or inclusions, and a simple progress dashboard. Marketing training is intentionally separate from lesson plan. Outlets learn social media content creation, engagement strategy, and caption writing. This build communication capacity without adding planning tasks to teachers or blurring classroom priorities. This is because each outlet manages their own social media. Overall, the program keeps planning centralized, keep coaching weekly, and also keep checks practical, and keeps the marketing separate. The result is consistent language and expectation across outlets, calmer and safer. The classroom through and safer classroom through SOPs, stronger daily teaching through RPH and RPA execution, and clearer communication with family, driven by discipline routine rather than extra paperwork. So that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Novrinti Rosmadi. So I'll be explaining about the payment system and working hours at Hive Kindergarten. First, salary structure. The salary structure for both teaching and non-teaching staff is basically the same in terms of the payment method. The only differences is the amount depending on their position and responsibilities. Second, initiative and allowance. The kindergarten provide allowance based on staff performance. After evaluating, those who perform well will receive additional allowance. Third, working hours and overtime. For non-teaching staff, the working hours are from 9 to 6, while teachers work from 7:30 to 6:30 with 2 hours break. They follow 45 working hours per week. The management usually doesn't encourage overtime, but teacher can receive 10 ringgit per hour if parents pick up their children late. For weekends event, most staff join willingly without asking for overtime. Fourth, fairness and transparency. All salary and policy details are clearly written in the offer letter. HR always makes sure everything is transparent, including deduction and any new SLP, which are shared through written memos. Lastly, challenge. There are not many major challenges, but sometimes staff may question about allowance. The management ensure fairness and giving allowance only to those who show good performance after their probation period. So overall, Kinderhive ensure fair and transparent payment and working hours for all staff while motivating them through performance-based rewards. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on to the suggestion for improvement for this assignment, the first one is create employee retention program. Kinderhive should introduce employee retention programs such as staff recognition events and long service awards. This program can help appreciate loyal teachers who have served the kindergarten for a long time. And when employees feel recognized and valued for their dedication, they are more motivated to continue contributing. This will reduce staff turnover and strengthen the relationship between teachers and the organization. Second is provide career growth opportunities. Kinderhive can offer clear career growth opportunities for teachers. For example, the organization can create promotion levels such as senior teacher, supervisor, and more. This gives staff a sense of direction and purpose in their career. When employees see that there is a room for advancement, they are more likely to stay committed, improve their performance, and grow together with the organizations.
Okay, for the next suggestion is offer flexible working hours. The third suggestion is to introduce flexible or rotational working hours. Teachers often have long working days, so allowing more flexible schedules can help them balance personal and also professional life. This approach can reduce stress, prevent burnout among the teachers. When employees have a better work-life balance, they become happier, more productive, and also more loyal to the kindergarten. Lastly, improve staff training and development. Kinderhive can enhance staff training and development. The organization can invite external trainers or provide short certification programs to improve teachers' knowledge and skills. Continuous training helps educators stay updated with the new teaching methods, gain confidence, and also deliver better classroom experiences. Well-trained teachers will contribute to a higher quality of education and also for better students' outcome.
So the last one, conclusion. To conclude that Kinderhive Kindergarten manage its human resource in a structured and organized way following KPM regulation to ensure teachers are well qualified and capable of handling children effectively. The kindergarten provide proper orientation and continuous in-house training to help staff adapt and improve their teaching quality. It also practices transparent payment with performance-based allowance while promoting a healthy work-life balance. Although retaining Gen Z employees is a challenge, Kinderhive continue to uphold fairness, professionalism, and strong HR practice that support staff satisfaction and quality early childhood education. That's all from me. Thank you.